All right, here is my sculpture. I'm really excited about it because it's alive now. And yeah, so I very first started out with creating this shape here. It was a very important shape for it, and the drawing we were given was at an angle, so everything is foreshortened. So I made sure that whatever I was creating was actually wider than the narrow foreshortened look that there is. I did a lot of recreating the same shapes, as here I have behind it this general shape, and then I had this border that I created, and then within it I then drew the length of each of these with some depth and a little hinge, so each of these can be better glued onto here and there to give some depth. For this little guy, I made a grate on the inside, so I cut some lines into cardboard and then I pasted it on the inside, and then I just cut out some buttons here, and yeah, all of that. For the little like pipe on top, I was excited about that. So I have experience with costume making and fashion making, and that includes pattern making. So I did a little slit here to give it more of that pointed look that the drawing has, and then I almost made what could be a shoe up here, so a side and a top, and a side and a top, and I made a hole so this can go through. And then for this kind of window grate, I layered up several layers of cardboard, and you can kind of see it here. And then I drew out what the grates were, and then I cut them out so they are 3D. Then I pasted them in there. And then with a thinner cardboard, I made the sides, which was similar to the rendering as well, to just make it look a little more smooth. And I gave a little optical illusion with the dark shading here where I created this box. The little feet are adorable. So I was paying attention to the shapes we saw, and since we couldn't see the rest of the foot, I just went ahead and created a more stable, longer foot for both the front and the back. And I created these kind of boxes, so each of them kind of have a tab that goes in, and then some sides that I pasted. And yeah, the back, I did a little bit of shading up here to give that depth as well, and I went ahead and cut this since it looked more like an actual hole. So yeah, I initially did this with blue tape and cardboard, and then using a pencil, and then I went over to hot glue, so I didn't have to worry about all the blue tape everywhere, because I did work on hiding it, but yeah, it's just way more stable this way. All right, looking forward to talking to you all, and here's my little guy. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you.